Good day and welcome to a new video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe!
Hello and welcome to Weekly Tips, where I'm putting some sense in your jar. Hey, today I'm going to chat to you about digital painting. Just how to start off in digital painting. I want to teach you some simple tricks and things like that. The first trick is to basically learn a little bit about your layers, how you set them up and things like that. I mean, it's a little different from traditional because when in traditional, you obviously start out with a white background, and you can, with color pencil, for me, I know you can set up your layers, so you do light tones and get darker and darker on top, and you can layer, and same with painting, traditional painting, you can layer it. So it's the same kind of system, but you can do so much more. You can control your opacity with the layers, and there's so much more to learn. So just learn a little bit about that. So that's real easy. It's basically, I start off with my basic background layer, and you can, unlock that layer. I tend to make a new layer because it's quicker, but you can get that layer, and then I tend to paint bucket grey, and that's a really useful tip to learn, because it's easier to go from grey to black than it is from white to black. So yeah, same with easier to do it tonally too. So if you are shading and things like that, you've already got grey there. So you've if I've got a circle that I'm going to shade, it's already filled with grey. That way, I've just got to add the highlights and the shadows. So it makes it real easy for that. And yeah, it's you don't have to look at the white canvas and be like, I don't know what to draw. You've actually got a grey canvas that you've already filled, so you've kind of started already. It's that intuition that gives you that motivation to actually start on it. So that's a really easy little tip there. The second one is to think about not starting in colour straight away. I feel you can lack in tones if you go straight into colour. You need to kind of get to know tones and understand how they work with light in different situations. If you kind of just colour everything at the beginning, this is my personal experience and knowledge that I know. I mean, other people might say differently. Other people actually may delve into colour and get it right successfully. But it's just so much more to control. If you understand the basics of this, how to kind of shade a circle, then, understanding, how to shade in colour becomes much more easier. The thing you can do to save time as well is you can also, you can kind of have a sphere and shade it in black and white. And then I know with Photoshop, I don't know with other programs. I mean, I mainly use Photoshop. I think that Sketchbook has the same feature as well though. The color, which basically, you get your shaded circle. So I just push Control T to size it up. I don't know in other programs if you can do that or how you can do that. Usually you have some sort of shape moving tool, shape sizing tool, so that you can, make things bigger and smaller. Then you can make a layer on top and color, and so voila, there you've got a red ball that has shading. Now this isn't perfect, obviously, but it can give you a kind of little bit of an understanding of how it could work. This ain't perfect, but it works most of the time, you know, but obviously you've got to kind of put a little bit of shine on top, you know, a little bit of cherry on top of that as well, to really make them pop and things. So those are kind of some of the basics for learning to digital paint. There's a lot to cover, so I'll be covering you know, a lot. I'll be continuing on in these videos to come about these digital painting, how to do it, where to go, and things like that. You know, there's so much out there online. Even just these little tips each week will be very helpful. You know, you got to keep learning on your own, get reference, paint other people's paintings. You know, if you go find an artist that you really admire, copy their paintings, find out how they did it, think about how they painted it, what their whole process might have been like. Watch some of these other people that paint in time lapses and see what they did, what their choices, how they kind of kept painting and creating stuff. Also flipping canvas. You can flip canvas if you go edit under. You can transform, and you know, you can flip it, so that will flip that layer. But you can flip the whole canvas as well. I think that's under image rotation, and you can flip the whole canvas. Also doing flipping canvas, that can help you to see the differences as well. Yeah, so thanks for joining me today. Hopefully you did learn something. I appreciate it if you did learn something, and yeah, anything you'd like to add, put it down in the comments. I have a video that was talking a little about learning digital painting, so go check that out. It should be the previous video. Yeah, cheers everyone, thanks for coming in, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.